To the story now, the United Democratic Front, which is a mass democratic movement formed to overthrow apartheid, is celebrating its 40th anniversary. The UDF was launched in Mitchell's Plain on the 20th of August, 1983.
Now, among its members were the likes of Trevor Manuel, Frank Chikane, Alan Busak, Matthew Goniwe and more. But women like Cheryl Carolus, Mildred Lesia, Teresa Solomons and Bulelwa Tinto also played a pivotal role in its formation.
That's right. Now, having been part of transformative change in South Africa, how do they feel about where they've ended up, or where we've ended up rather? Ayesha Ismail has got the details to that story.
Getting together to plan for the United Democratic Front's 40th anniversary celebrations. Many were in their 20s, 30s, 40s and even 50s when they helped to build this mass democratic movement that helped bring apartheid to its knees. And while many say they are happy to have achieved freedom in their lifetime, a better life for all remains a slogan.
When we formed the UDF, we were fighting for a better life for all. And as you know, that the repression was very high at that time. People were killed and people were missing and people died for no reason. People died for freedom. But we have not attained the freedom that we wanted. If you look in our townships where I'm staying, crime is very high. Food prices are very high. Women used to fight for food prices. But now women are quiet. Women are not, I don't know whether we are scared, but women used to fight even for bread price, for the paraffin to go down. Women used to fight for that, but we don't fight anymore. Because we think that the government that we have is the government that was going to free us.
Fondly known as Mayor, 90-year-old Mildred Ramakaba Lesia, who joined the ANC in 1954, is still hoping for change. And this, she says, can only be brought about when the ANC gets back to basics. That means they need to build and strengthen grassroots structures like civic associations and street committees that fell apart after democracy.
You see, I'm disappointed about some, that they're so good. But the others are a lot of disappointment. Sometimes I used to cry. You know, I think of the ANC sitting in my house, right? The things that come up in the media, not good things that must build a nation and take it forward. It used to upset. I recently remember one day, others are, because they can't get, I'm a lady, I've been elected, can't be the chairperson, I must break away. You see, those are the things we are hurting. So it means to say those people, they did not join the organization to liberate this country. They had an agenda to destroy it. And that's why I say many people now, they are destroying, but we are not giving up.
Former Cape Town Mayor Teresa Solomons says the South Africa today is not what she fought for.
We had unity in diversity, and we were really united in the fact that we could work as individual organizations and build strong organizations. Incidentally, May and I were in prison together on 2 occasions. So we built relationships, and I need to say that May assisted me when I came out of solitary confinement. It was her that assisted me, but that is comradeship. It's a difference between friends. When you're a comrade, you can talk to one another, discipline one another. It looks like we can't do that anymore, to discipline anyone, and that's a challenge. The struggle was led by women that were active in the community, you know. So it was very important for us as CAC to be part of the United Democratic Front. And it was a disaster when the UDF was disbanded. It was an absolute disaster because, as Comrade May is saying, most of us had gone into government, into parliament, had cushy jobs, but some of us had to leave the townships. But you never forget what happens there. That is very important for us to always remember where we come from and how we can now, how do we assist, like we did in those years, in terms of organization? So we need to start building organizations, strong structures on the ground, and it's going to be led by women.
There was a strong feeling from the group that the former UDF leadership from the Western Cape must be recognized and be part of leading celebrations, and that it shouldn't be hijacked by a group who wanted the main event to be held in Gauteng. Ayesha Ismail, Cape Town.